Your life can change completely in just 90 days. That's right. In only 90 days, you can transform any area of your life if you follow the right plan with total commitment. I've spent over 30 years studying the most successful people and the exact actions they take to achieve extraordinary results. What I found is simple yet powerful. The most successful people in the world all follow specific patterns that anyone can copy. And today I'm going to show you exactly what to do for the next 90 days that will put you on the fast track to exceptional success. The next 90 days can be the turning point in your life. The question is, will you be in the same place 90 days from now, or will you be miles ahead? The choice is yours, and it starts with the decisions you make today. Most people never realize how quickly their lives can transform because they're stuck thinking about long-term goals that seem too far away. But 90 days is the perfect time frame. Long enough to see real results, yet short enough to stay motivated throughout the process. Let me tell you about John, one of my clients who was struggling in his sales career. He was working hard, but getting nowhere. Then he committed to the 90-day plan I'm about to share with you. By the end of those 90 days, he had doubled his income and was promoted to team leader. What changed? Not his circumstances, only his actions and habits. The most valuable asset you have is your ability to decide right now to take control of your life. The most successful people in the world all have one thing in common. They don't wait for the right time or for permission. They decide and then they act. And that's what I want you to do today. Decide that the next 90 days will be different. Decide that you will follow through. Decide that you deserve success. Here's the truth. Nothing will change in your life until you change. And the changes you make today, right now, will shape everything about your future. So, let's talk about exactly what you need to do during these next 90 days to completely transform your life. The foundation of any 90-day transformation is based on one simple principle: consistency. That's the secret ingredient that separates those who succeed from those who fail. It's not about making massive changes overnight. It's about making small positive changes consistently, day after day for 90 days straight. Consistency is the multiplier of results. When you do something positive once, you get a small result. When you do it consistently for 90 days, that small result compounds into something remarkable. This is why most people fail. They start strong but can't maintain consistency. But you're going to be different. You're going to commit to consistency for the full 90 days by creating systems rather than relying on motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. Systems work whether you feel motivated or not. I'll exercise when I feel motivated. Instead, create a system. I will exercise for 30 minutes at 6:30. I am every weekday. This removes the decision-making process and turns success into a routine rather than a battle of willpower. Now establish a powerful morning ritual. How you start your day determines how you finish your day. The most successful people control their mornings because they know this truth. Control your morning, control your day, control your life, control your life. For the next 90 days, wake up 1 hour earlier than normal. This extra hour will become your power hour. Time that belongs completely to you before the demands of the day begin. Spend 20 minutes on physical exercise. Simple bodyweight exercises or a brisk walk will work. The goal is to get your heart rate up and oxygen flowing to your brain, releasing endorphins that energize you for the day ahead. Next, spend 20 minutes reading something educational. The average American reads less than 2 books per year. The average CEO reads 60 books per year. During your 90-day transformation, read at least 10 books. That's 1 book every 9 days. The final 20 minutes should be spent planning your day. Write down your top 3 priorities, the tasks that will move you closest to your goals. Complete these 3 tasks before doing anything else. This morning, ritual alone can transform your life. But we're just getting started. The next critical component is proper goal setting for your 90-day period. Most people set goals incorrectly. They make wishes, not goals. A real goal has specific characteristics that make it achievable. For the next 90 days, you need to set goals that follow the SMART formula. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Your 90-day goal must be specific, exactly what you want to achieve. In clear, precise terms, it must be measurable. You need to know exactly when you've reached it. It must be achievable within 90 days, challenging but not impossible. It must be relevant to your larger life goals. And it must be time-bound with specific deadlines. Write down your 90-day goal and place it somewhere you'll see it every day. Then break it down into 12 weekly goals. What exactly do you need to accomplish each week to stay on track? Then break those weekly goals into daily actions. This creates a clear roadmap for your entire 90-day journey. The power of this approach is that it makes even the biggest goals manageable. Instead of focusing on the mountain peak, you focus on taking the next step on the path. Day by day, step by step, you make progress. I recommend creating a goal card, a small card with your main 90-day goal written on it. Carry this card with you everywhere. Read it at least 10 times each day. This programs your subconscious mind to constantly look for opportunities to achieve your goal. Your reticular activating system, the part of your brain that filters information, will start noticing resources, people, and ideas that can help you reach your goal. Remember, goals that aren't written down are just wishes. Goals that are written, reviewed daily, and broken down into action steps become reality. For the next 90 days, make your goals as real and present in your mind as possible. Now, let's talk about the most important part of your 90-day transformation. Taking massive action. Knowledge without action is worthless. Many people know what to do but fail to act. During these 90 days, you must commit to taking more action than you've ever taken before. The law of averages states that if you take enough action, some will succeed and some will fail. But the successes will eventually outweigh the failures. Most people take too little action and give up too soon. They try something once or twice, fail, and conclude doesn't work. Successful people understand that failure is simply feedback. They adjust their approach and try again. For the next 90 days, commit to the rule of 5. Every single day, take at least 5 specific actions that move you closer to your goal. These don't have to be huge actions. Small steps count too. But 5 meaningful actions each day adds up to 450 action steps over 90 days. With that many attempts, success becomes inevitable. Also, focus on high leverage activities. These are the tasks that produce the greatest results with the least effort. In any field, about 20% of activities produce 80% of results. Identify the 20% in your field and focus your energy there. For a salesperson, this might be prospecting and following up with qualified leads. For a writer, it might be actual writing rather than research. For a business owner, it might be sales and marketing rather than administrative tasks. During your 90 days, keep a daily action log. Write down every action you take toward your goal. This serves 2 purposes. It keeps you accountable and it provides a record of what works and what doesn't. This information is invaluable as you refine your approach. Remember, action creates motivation, not the other way around. Don't wait until you feel motivated to act. Take action first and motivation will follow. This is one of the great secrets of achievement. Motion creates emotion. Let me share another crucial principle for your 90-day transformation. The power of single handling. This means working on one important task at a time with complete focus until it's finished. Multitasking is a myth that severely reduces your productivity and effectiveness. When you single handle your most important tasks, you complete them up to 5 times faster than if you start and stop repeatedly. For the next 90 days, identify your most important task each day and work on it without interruption until it's complete. This habit alone can double your productivity. The ability to concentrate single-mindedly on your most important task, to do it well, and to finish it completely is the key to great success, achievement, respect, status, and happiness in life. This is a habit you can develop through practice and repetition. As you take massive action during your 90-day transformation, you will need to eliminate distractions that waste your time and energy. Distractions are the silent killers of success. They seem harmless day to day, but over time, they rob you of your most precious resource. For the next 90 days, you must identify and eliminate your biggest time wasters. The average American spends over 3 hours per day watching television and another 2 hours on social media. That's 5 hours every day that could be invested in your goal. Over 90 days, that's 450 hours or the equivalent over 56 8-hour workdays. I'm not saying you need to eliminate all leisure activities, but for 90 days, you can dramatically reduce them. Try this. Limit television to 1 hour per day and social media 30 minutes. That immediately gives you an extra 3.5 hours each day to work on your goals. Another major distraction is unnecessary meetings and calls. Learn to say no to any meeting that doesn't directly contribute to your goals. When you must attend meetings, insist on clear agendas and time limits. For phone calls, schedule specific times rather than allowing them to interrupt your workflow. Email is another common distraction. The average professional spends 28% of their workday on email. For your 90-day transformation, check email only twice per day, once in the morning and once in the afternoon. Perhaps the biggest distraction today is notifications. Every ping from your phone triggers dopamine in your brain, making it addictive. Turn off all non-essential notifications. Better yet, put your phone in another room while you're working on important tasks. What you pay attention to grows. When you eliminate distractions, you free up mental energy for what truly matters. Your focus improves, your productivity sources, and your results multiply. During your 90-day transformation, you need to build positive habits that move you toward your goals automatically. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Small, consistent actions compound over time into remarkable results. It takes approximately 66 days to form a new habit. This means that during your 90-day period, you can establish new positive habits that will serve you long after the 90 days are over. Select 3 key habits that will have the biggest impact on your goals. For health, this might be daily exercise, meal preparation, and adequate sleep. For business, it might be prospecting, follow-up calls, and skills development. For relationships, it might be quality time, active listening, and expressing appreciation. Actually, follow these steps. First, make them extremely specific. Not I'll exercise more, but I'll walk for 30 minutes at Send, 0 am every weekday. Second, start small. Begin with a version of the habit that's so easy you can't say no. Third, attach the new habit to an existing habit. This is called habit stacking. For example, after I brush my teeth esting habit, I will do 10 push-ups. New habit. Track your habits daily. Use a simple checklist or habit tracker to mark off each successful day. Don't break the chain of successful days. If you miss one day, never miss 2 in a row. This maintains momentum. A powerful technique for habit formations, what I call habit stacking with rewards. Each time you complete your new habit, give yourself a small, immediate reward. This could be as simple as a moment of celebration, a short break, or a small treat. This creates a positive association in your brain between the habit and the reward, making the habit more likely to stick. Also, announce your habits publicly. Tell friends, family members, or colleagues about the specific habits you're building. Social pressure is a powerful motivator. When others know about your commitments, you become much more likely to follow through. For these 90 days, focus on replacing negative habits rather than simply trying to eliminate them. Habits exist because they serve a purpose. They meet some need. Identify the need behind any negative habit you want to change. Then find a positive habit that meets the same need. For example, if you snack when stressed, replace that with a short meditation or breathing exercise that also reduces stress. Most importantly, focus on the process, not the outcome. Don't measure success by results in the beginning. Measure success by whether you showed up and did the work. Results will follow naturally from consistent action. One of the most powerful aspects of your 90-day transformation will be surrounding yourself with excellence. You become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. Their habits, attitudes, and income levels will over time become your own. For the next 90 days, carefully examine the people you spend time with. Do they support your goals or undermine them? Do they inspire you to be better or pull you back to old patterns? Do they have the results you want in life? Or are they struggling as well? Make a conscious decision to spend more time with people who elevate you. This doesn't mean abandoning old friends, but it does mean being strategic about who influences you during this critical period. If you don't know anyone who has achieved what you want to achieve, find mentors through books, podcasts, or online courses. Join mastermind groups or professional organizations where successful people gather. Attend conferences and events in your field. Also consider finding an accountability partner for your 90-day journey. Someone who shares your commitment to growth and will check in with you regularly. Knowing someone else is counting on you dramatically increases your chances of following through. Remember, excellence is contagious. When you surround yourself with excellent people, their standards become your standards. Their work ethic becomes your work ethic. Their success mindset becomes your success mindset. Speaking of accountability, this is a crucial element of your 90-day transformation. Without accountability, it's too easy to let yourself off the hook when challenges arise for the next 90 days. Build multiple layers of accountability into your plan. First, create external accountability. Tell people about your 90-day goal. Research shows that you're 65% more likely to achieve a goal if you commit to someone else that you'll do it. You're 95% more likely to achieve it to have a specific accountability appointment with that person. Set up weekly check-ins with a mentor, coach, or accountability partner. Second, establish internal accountability through tracking and measurement. What gets measured gets managed. Create a simple scoreboard for your key activities and results. Update it daily. This visual reminder keeps you focused and motivated. It also makes it impossible to lie to yourself about your effort or progress. Use financial accountability. Put some skin in the game. Make a meaningful financial commitment that you'll lose if you don't follow through. This could be as simple as giving money to a friend with instructions to donate it to a cause you dislike if you fail to meet your commitments. When money is at stake, motivation increases dramatically. Remember, accountability is not about punishment. It's about support. The right accountability structures don't make you feel restricted. They make you feel empowered. They provide the external framework that helps you do what you truly want to do, but might not do on your own. During your 90-day transformation, you will face obstacles. That's not a possibility, it's a certainty. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not whether they encounter obstacles, but how they respond to them. Expect resistance. Whenever you try to improve any area of your life, you'll face internal resistance, self-doubt, procrastination, fear, and external resistance, expected events, other people's demands, resource limitations. These forces push against change and try to maintain the status quo. Pop this mindset. Obstacles are not stop signs. They are guidelines. They don't tell you to quit. They tell you to adjust your approach. When you hit a roadblock, don't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead, ask, "What is this teaching me? How can I use this to get better?" Develop the habit of solving problems. Rather than complaining about them, for every obstacle you face, write down at least 3 possible solutions. Then take action on the best one immediately. This solution-focused approach keeps you moving forward regardless of circumstances. Also, prepare for obstacles in advance. Identify the 3 biggest challenges you're likely to face during your 90-day journey. Create specific plans for overcoming each one. When you anticipate obstacles, they lose their power to derail you. Remember, the quality of your life is determined not by what happens to you, but by how you respond to what happens to you. For 90 days, commit to responding to every challenge with determination rather than defeat. To make your 90-day transformation successful, you need to measure your progress effectively. What gets measured improves. For the next 90 days, implement regular review systems to track your advancement and make necessary adjustments. What? Conduct daily reviews. At the end of each day, spend 10 minutes answering these questions. What went well today? What could I have done better? What did I learn? What will I do differently tomorrow? This daily reflection creates a feedback loop that accelerates your growth. Second, conduct weekly reviews. Every Sunday, review your progress towards your weekly goals. Score yourself on a scale of 110 for each key area. Where did you excel? Where did you fall short? What adjustments do you need to make for the coming week? This prevents small deviations from becoming major setbacks. Third, conduct monthly reviews. At the end of each month, day 30 and day 60% of your journey, conduct a more comprehensive evaluation. Are you on track to reach your 90-day goal? Have your priorities changed? What new opportunities have emerged? These monthly checkpoints allow you to make larger strategic adjustments as needed. Effective measurement requires both leading and lagging indicators. Lagging indicators show results: weight loss, sales made, revenue generated. Leading indicators show actions: workouts completed, sales calls made, marketing campaigns launched. Track both, but focus more on leading indicators as these are within your direct control. Remember, measurement is not about perfection. It's about progress. Don't expect a perfect upward trajectory. Progress comes in spurts, plateaus, and occasional setbacks. What matters is the overall trend over 90 days. An essential aspect of effective measurement is celebrating milestones along the way. Don't wait until day 90 to acknowledge your progress. Set up smaller milestones, perhaps at the 30-day and 60-day marks, and reward yourself when you reach them. These celebrations reinforce your positive behaviors and provide motivation to continue. Create a personal scoreboard that tracks your key performance indicators. Make it visual and keep it where you'll see it multiple times each day. A visual reminder of your progress or lack thereof is a powerful motivator. When you can see your improvement graphic you represented, it fuels your desire to keep going. Also, use the power of contrast in your measurement. Regularly compare where you are now to where you started. This highlights your progress and builds confidence. Take before pictures or measurements at the beginning of your 90 days so you have concrete evidence of change. Write a detailed description of your current situation in each key area. Then at regular intervals, compare your current reality to where you began. Another critical aspect of your 90-day transfer. Make the power of focused learning. Commit to becoming an expert in your field. The highest paid professionals in every industry are those who know more than their competitors. For the next 90 days, invest at least 30 minutes daily in deliberate learning. This means studying with purpose, focused acquisition of knowledge and skills that directly contribute to your success. This simple habit puts you in the top 5% of professionals in your field within 1 year. Focus on the critical skills in your industry that lead to increased results. If you're in sales, study closing techniques and objection handling. If you're an entrepreneur, study marketing and financial management. If you're in leadership, study communication and strategic thinking. The beautiful thing about focused learning is that it compounds over time, creating a network of knowledge that makes you increasingly valuable. During your 90-day transformation, also harness the power of visualization. Every night before sleep, spend 5 minutes visualizing yourself successfully achieving your 90-day goal. See yourself performing the necessary actions. Feel the satisfaction of making progress. Hear the congratulations of others as you succeed. This practice is not mere wishful thinking. Visualization creates neural pathways in your brain similar to those created by actual experience. When you visualize success regularly, you program your subconscious mind to recognize opportunities and solutions that move you toward your goal. Top athletes, performers, and business leaders all use visualization to enhance their performance. Another critical component your 90-day transformation is strategic energy management. Your energy, not just your time, determines your productivity and results. For the next 90 days, treat your energy as your most precious resource. First, identify your peak energy periods, the times of day when you naturally have the most mental and physical energy.